Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever you are in the world. My name is Robert Antoinette.
And I'm Constance Carter.
And we are the Conversation Starters. And one thing I want to make sure that everybody understands, this is the #1 entertainment conversation in the world.
Yes.
Not in your state,
Nope.
not in the country,
Nope.
but in the world. And we believe that for every situation,
there is a conversation.
Well, Constance, today is Friday, and I'm ready to get this party started.
Me too. I've been waiting all week for this.
Is that right? Really?
Absolutely. Yes.
I love it. I love it. Listen, well, let's kick it over to some hot topics, right? We know a lot of things are happening in the world, and I just want to hear what's in your world. What's that standing out to you that you want to talk about today?
Well, for me, listen, I'm a business owner. You're a business owner too, right?
Business.
Yeah. I'm a business, not a business. I'm a business man. Okay. I'm not a businessman. I'm a business man. Yes. And so, with being a business owner in COVID season, a lot of us have taken advantage of the PPP loan. Anybody heard of PPP? Anybody got the PPP? That was probably one of the easiest loans I ever got in my life. Really? I promise you. The government just threw this money at me, but they make it real tricky. So one of the things, they have really strict stipulations on if you repay it or whatever. And so today I'm happy. I was really happy when Senate wrote the bill, passed it, and sent it over to your president, not my president, but your president. But I'm cool. I'm glad it's your president. Yeah. I'm so happy that he loosened the guidelines. So it went from you have all this money and you had to spend it in 8 weeks. Now you got like 24 weeks to spend it. Ain't you happy about that? So for those of you who got that PPP, now you got a little bit more time to spend it. Now you have a little bit more things that you could spend it on. So it makes it easier for a lot of the business owners out there. So that's one thing I'm excited about. That just happened today. It just came down the pipeline today. So I'm excited about that.
I love it. And it's a good thing that the government has realized that they need to support small business to make sure that the economy gets back on track.
Yeah.
In the past administration, he did it for big business. This administration, they're doing it for the
well, no, I mean, it's supposed to be for small businesses, but
supposed to be, but
it's supposed to be.
Everybody seems to be benefiting from it.
Yeah,
right?
more the big businesses are benefiting more than the smaller businesses. But I'm telling you guys, if you have not taken advantage, if you are an independent contractor, if you are 1099, whatever you are, this is something that you could take advantage of too. So we want to make sure that you have the information out there.
Absolutely. Well, speaking of your president, I don't know if anybody out there happened to be watching the news lately.
What's going on?
This joker walked across the street from his home residence in front of a church, in front of the church.
Your president did that.
The saints.
That man is cray.
He stood in front of the church.
Somebody said, wait, clear it up. Why is it Rob's president? I know he ain't no Trump supporter.
Oh, not negative. Not at all. Y'all better get that straight.
Don't get it twisted.
Not at all. We're just clowning, having a good time because it's Friday.
He said, don't get it twisted.
Robert Antoinette is not a Trump supporter. Please believe it, and you need to know it. But regardless of what your political affiliation is, this joker walked across the street and held the word of God, in his hand, right? And had it upside down. So for those of you who
are... wait. That's because he's the devil. Now, you guys have the devil hold the Bible, right?
I was thinking that. I was like, that's a symbol, like, bird dog and like...
Yeah, right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Man, held it upside down. So, instead of him holding it, I hope he opens it so that he can learn and try to do better for this last little bit of time that he's going to be.
He ain't going to do better. The man is a narcissist. He's crazy. He's a racist. He is, everything that's wrong.
Yeah.
That's Donald Trump.
All that part.
He ugly.
Any orange.
Any orange. Get his hairline messed up.
Hey, listen, you remember when you were small, if you couldn't win an argument, you say, and you ugly.
Why don't you go ask China?
Ooh, China. Ask China. We're having way too much fun already, but listen, y'all. Want to make sure if you're going to hold the Bible while you're out there posting,
hold it up right.
Hold it up right. Matter of fact, hold it open.
There we go. Open that thing.
You notice you putting that thing.
They need to anoint him with the Bible.
Exactly.
Just rub it all over his body.
Yeah. And you know what the Bible stands for, right?
What?
Basic instructions before
leaving Earth. That's right.
That part. So y'all tweet that out, put it on Twitter, send it to your president. What we're talking about. But listen, y'all, I am so happy today.
Why?
Like I'm excited because we have a guest that's going to come on today.
I've been excited all week.
Man, listen. For those of you who remember the movie with Lorenz Tate.
You said that was your favorite movie, didn't you? Did you say?
I did.
Okay.
I did. So as I was saying, y'all remember Lorenz Tate, Nia Long, Love Jones.
Okay.
If y'all remember that movie, put hashtag Love Jones in the feed. And I just remember the one line from Lorenz. I know you can't hold it. I want to be the blues in your
and the funk in your right.
Is that all right?
Is that all right?
I mean, spoken word has been such a large part of the 90s, and we're still doing it, but it's a lost art that not everybody can perfect. Right?
That's right.
But we have a very special guest who is someone who can absolutely rip the stage, grace pages of magazines. She's absolutely beautiful. She's a mom. She's a survivor. She's also a spoken word. I don't even, can I call her a poetess?
She's a poetess. Perfectionist.
Ooh. Fresh off her tour with Jill Scott. Oh. Y'all know I love Jill Scott.
Wait a minute. Jill Scott's mine.
Jilly from Philly?
Uh-huh.
No, the girl is mine.
No, the girl is mine.
The girl is mine.
No, hey, I think I told you. I'm a lover, not a boss.
That part right there. Well, listen, I'm not going to fight over Jilly from Philly. We all love Jill Scott. But this young lady, I saw her at a concert, and she opened up for Jill. And I came late. I was hashtag, CP time. But I caught just enough of this one thing that she did, and it absolutely knocked my socks off. So I'm going to beg her to do it, later on so you can hear it. I mean, just give us a little something on there.
Okay.
But like I said, right now she's hailing out of the great state of North Carolina.
North Carolina.
She is one of our super friends. So without any further ado, I want to bring on Maha Adachi.
Woohoo! Yeah.
Hi guys.
Thank you for coming. Welcome to the Conversation Couch, baby. How you doing?
I am blessed. Thank you so much for having me, for inviting me to be a part of this conversation.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So I have already just bragged on you, Maha.
He has. So you gotta bring it. You gotta bring it.
I want to
no
make
pressure.
sure that
right. No pressure.
I want to make sure that the world gets to know you because in the short amount of time that I've known you, you've been such a sweet spirit. And one of the cool things about you is that even though you're uber talented, like you are super down to earth, right? So just tell all the people out there who you are, give us a little bit of background, and let's get right into it.
Well, like they said, my name is Maha Adachi. I live in North Carolina now. It's my husband's hometown, Mooresville, North Carolina, just north of Charlotte. But I am 305 till I die, Dade County, born and raised.
Okay. Right.
Period. No, but I am from Miami, Florida. My husband and I actually met while we were both living in Brooklyn, New York in our 20s, trying to have our young Sex in the City life. And we met in New York and just became best friends and fell in love. And we lived in Florida for a while and decided to make our home here in North Carolina.
Beautiful.
Which I love it. It's very slow.
I bet it is.
It's very
country.
Slow. Yeah, it's very slow, very country, a very sweet town, like a very friendly community. Like people, but when I first moved here, people would just be waving when you passed on the street, and I wasn't. I was like, "What you want?"
Right.
I had to let go of some of the walls that I had built up from growing up in like a major metropolitan, and just kind of just relax and enjoy the friendliness of living in a small town.
So let me ask you a question. Oh, I'm sorry.
No,
let me ask you a question. So how did you go on tour with Jill Scott?
So in Miami, I'd actually had a really great job. Well, it wasn't a great job. It was a great job financially, but I was very unhappy. And so I'd left that job and decided that I was going to pursue my arts career full time. And I had got invited by Georgia Me to perform at an event that was in celebration of Will the Real One Bell, who is a poet, a HBO deaf poet from Miami, who was owner of the Literary Cafe and who was shot at gunpoint in front of his business establishment. And he was like one of our, big brother pioneers of spoken word poetry in Miami. And so we were doing an event in honor of him, and Jill Scott was the host of the event. So I was the first person to perform, and I was like, okay, fresh out the gate, thanks. So I was the first person to perform, and when Jill introduced me, I performed, and she just, I guess maybe my performance struck a chord with her, because she was just like, I'm keeping you. And her and I have been friends ever since,
See, that's why I love Maha, because she said, I guess I'm gonna keep you. See, when Jennifer Philly just tap you on the shoulder like, girlfriend, all of that coming with me.
Right.
Yeah, I really was doing the most too. Like, I had on this skin tight, hot mama dress.
Okay.
I made a fascinator with a bird on it.
Okay.
I had a bird.
I'm a come. They ain't gonna forget me.
I had a whole bird in my hair.
Wow. See that? Listen, ladies and gentlemen, that's how you do it. If you want to get noticed, you better go all out and go for it. You know that song by Eminem, you only got one shot. You better act like every shot is that one shot you got. You better come out, go hard. Go hard in the paint. Go hard in the paint like Maha did.
Well, and then plus, I didn't get to perform that often because I was a mom of 3 working a full-time job, and I'm a wife, and I'm really serious about being a wife. I don't just put my love on autopilot. So doing all that, I don't get to perform all the time. I don't. So if I'm gonna perform, every time I go out, I'm gonna go out and get dolled up and perform and dress up. I'm gonna perform like I mean it. I'm gonna dress up like I mean it, and I'm gonna have way too much fun.
I love it. I love it.
My goodness, Maha, I tell you though. So I don't know what piece you did for Jill to make her say, I want you, but just tell us a little bit about, there are a lot of people out here who are nice with the nouns and verbs. Back in the day, I was kind of nice with the pen.
Oh, yeah?
Right? Yeah.
Right. Freestyle flows,
but what is your inspiration for some of the stuff that you write? Where do you gain that inspiration?
So one day I was trying to figure that out too, as far as not so much of what makes me write, because I had an amazing creative writing teacher in 7th and 8th grade, Miss Edith Smith. And she was one of those people who, just one of those teachers who see the gem and the potential in the student and just love on it and let it flourish. And so she just filled my life with so many great literary pieces of work to learn and to kind of model the scale of work that I wanted to create. But when I really think about, when I get to the root of where my flow come from, or my even my message, where that comes from, I can say a lot of it comes from maybe I might be had some revolutionary high fire Haitian ancestor somewhere
in your
that had a big old pot full of something that smelled and tastes real good.
Okay.
Could dance her brains out, but could also whoop your behind. It's just that has to be where this comes from, because I can't really pinpoint one thing or another. I know that Miami is a big contributor, because in Miami we cuss a lot. It's a thing. But I will say that growing up being fed Toni Morrison and Gwendolyn Brooks and Nikki Giovanni from a young age didn't hurt. It didn't hurt at all.
From your 7th grade teacher that fed you these books?
Yeah, I mean, she was the backbone of the technical skills that I learned.
Yeah. Okay.
Everything technical that I learned about writing, I would say that she kind of like put the bones in the body, because she was a great critique. And then the other thing that I have that helps to make sure that my technical skills are on point is I have colleagues that will tell you, hey sis, that's not right, do that one over, tighten it up. Just having like friends that don't have you walking around looking crazy.
Right. Pants on backwards. They just like, hey girl, hey, boogers in your nose, hey. Right. You don't have those kind of friends.
And so my poetry family is Gorilla Spit. And we check each other. We give each other checks and balances. We also support each other and cheer each other on. But we'll pull you to the side and say, hey, and a lot of the Gorilla Spit family is also, children of the Literary Cafe, Will the Real One Bell, who will say his name till we can't speak no more, because he's a great figure in Miami poetry.
Wow. Real quick, Maha, we just want to acknowledge some of the people who are coming out to see the incomparable and talented person that we have on as a guest today. So shout out to James Moore. Thank you for always supporting this brother. #Love Jones. We want to say hello to Brandy Cox, who's out there. What's happening, sister? And also our favorite sister girlfriend is on the line.
Who's that?
Glenda Lang Owens.
What's up, Glenda?
GG is on the line. So listen, Maha, I heard you talk about Sex in the City, right? So I remember being a guy during that era, and it wasn't cool to tell all my guys at the bar or in our circle to say, yeah, I watched Sex in the City.
Yeah.
But whoever it was I was dating at the time was a heavy Sex in the City watcher. So I knew all the characters. I watched this go every episode.
The backstories and everything.
Yeah, all that stuff. I think I saw the actual movie that they did too. I don't know if they got two of those, but so your claim to fame is at one point in your life, your Sex in the City era, did you ever think that you would be on stage doing what you do as much and as often as you are doing it now?
So when I lived in New York, I used to go to Abio Doom from The Last Poets. He has his house on Sundays, 110 Morningside. That's the sanctuary. And I used to go to his house. I used to jump on the train from Brooklyn to Harlem and go to his house every Sunday. And he's also one of the greats who would tell you when you need to work on what you're doing, when it needs work. And so I would always be like overly eager to share my work, because I always want to hear that feedback that's going to make me stronger. And that same poem that I did for Jill that night, I had performed for him once. And he said, you are going to make a lot of people fall in love, and you're going to piss a lot of people off. And you better,
I got to hear that one.
He's like, and you better be ready. And so, I just always, in my mind, I say I better stay ready so that I don't need to get ready. So when the opportunity came to go on tour with Jill, it wasn't I need to do this and line these things up. It was like, girl, where you need me to be.
Yeah. I feel you. Being the right person in the right place at the right time, being ready.
Yeah.
Ready.
And the crazy thing. Oh, sorry. I was just like, one thing crazy about that tour is that one of the theaters that we played, it was on my vision board from a year before.
Wow. See? Yeah. That part right there.
Yeah. And so I was like, wait a minute. And then I called my husband while I was at the theater, and I said, go look at my vision board right now.
You've dropped so many nuggets though on things like some of the things you said, just surrounding yourself with people, the people that you that can inspire you to greatness, people who will correct you, people who love you and support you and cheer you on. That's something that people need to take away. Having that foundation, that the teacher foundation, that's something that people need to have. And having a vision for your life, having a vision board, and that thing is real. You have a vision board, and look, you just put it up there and you put it out there in the universe, and look what happens.
Yeah.
It's real. So, I mean, girl, you just dropping all of them. I want to ask you, so, as you talked about going to that one place that was on your vision board, what was it like being on tour? Because I've never been on a tour before. What's it like?
So
Rolling?
there was it was living on the bus and living in a hotel. But so some people, I guess, maybe carry a whole bunch of entourage because maybe they need people around them to make them feel important and stuff. But Jill, like, is very, you imagine like how like secure and like intimate and like important you can feel like around you. Saying somebody who love you real good, like she feels important. She just, she take good care of her people. What she say, she do. Like, to me, especially somebody who what they say they do, like, it's so blessed. And then just to like be around her and to feel the way that other people respond to her as well. Because I'm around her, like, me and her like girlfriends. I'm like, girl, let me tell you about. And then I see that other people like kind of like are like in awe of her majesty, and I'm like, yeah, she is amazing, right?
Yeah,
she is all
and she's
that.
just an amazing person in and of itself. That is beautiful because I saw R&B divas, and them ladies, they be fighting and scrapping. You think it's one thing, but then when you see behind the scenes, it's something totally different. So to have her, who she's beautiful, she's beautiful on stage. Like, I already love her, music. And then when I saw on Versus, and I got to kind of see who she was a little bit more. And then you say that she's just a good, beautiful spirit.
She really
she let all that go to her head. That's a beautiful thing. I love you even more.
She really is.
Yeah.
I mean, and just fabulous, just like just naturally fabulous without effort, just fabulous. You know what I mean? Like, just dripping fabulosity.
Drip fabulosity.
Dripping.
So Maha, this is a question that I certainly want to ask you, and I ask it of every artist because I know the answer, but I just want to dig in to the behind the scenes. So you played all the venues with Jill. You were on stage. Obviously, you were in some spaces and some places, even on your vision board. So while you were up on stage, or shall I say, before you went on, did you have those jitters, or by the time you got to the fourth or fifth show, it was like showtime? Like,
nervous every time.
Every single time.
Every time. And I'm a Scorpio, right? I'm not a bad Scorpio. I'm not like crazy like that.
Scorpio don't know exactly thing is a bad Scorpio. Talking about.
You get nervous?
So wait, but this is the thing. Like, so I'm a Scorpio, and one of my favorite Scorpios is Diddy. And I just backstage, you ever seen Diddy backstage? He'd be like, yeah. He's got a Diddy bop. I just shake that energy out. You see my backstage crumping, I be dancing so hard. I'm gonna release it. Like, let me release some of this tension, some of this stress, and dancing is a vibration for your body. You know what I'm saying? Like, give you the heat, the match, so that my physical heat matches my emotional heat. So I can go out there with like energy, you know what I'm saying, and focus. Like, so if you see me backstage, like pop, 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 that means I'm about to go out there and perform in a little bit.
Pop, 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 pop. So you are a dancing machine. So I know for sure for me, I watch on social media, the TikTok. Now, have you done any of these dances? I mean, they got this one thing where they walk on out. Dun, 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 dun. You know what I'm talking about.
No, I don't.
TikTok queen.
I'm gonna need you to get off.
I'm gonna show it to you.
Okay.
Do something with yourself. Do something with yourself.
I'm more into like the social media cooking trends, like whipped coffee and the baking bread and baking pies, and
real mama. She is real.
I love
a real wife.
A real wife. Well, let me tell you right now, my one of my addictions, Maha, I like all kinds of bread. I like wheat bread. I like white bread, cornbread, any kind of bread it is. So when you start talking about bacon, oh my God. It's a pudge that's working right now. Why these jumper clothes? Listen. So listen, Maha, since you are in the kitchen doing big things as a mom and as a wife, do you have any special dishes that you like to, maybe you can get your own patty line going on, but if you had something like that, what would it be?
Well, I'm a queen of the stew. I'm not a Rasta, and I'm not like a vegan, but I love making an amazing vegan stew. Have everybody come like, what does that smell? What that smell good? I just like making a good good stick to your gut, like cold rainy day bowl of deliciousness stew. Oh, I made one the other day that it was so good. Oh my gosh. Yeah, so a good pot of some vegan gumbo or some stew or some kind of just something that's been like cooking for even some stewing down some meat from a family.
Listen, I'm salivating right now just thinking about it. I'm salivating right now.
That's been like just getting all flavored up with the seasonings and the fresh thyme.
Yeah,
Let me tell you something. Wait, Maha. If you ever get single.
Been cooking been on low and slow for about a good hour. You know what I'm talking
about? Low and slow.
That sounds.
And I like to bake too. Like I bake a mean apple pie.
Okay.
Can you give me one? And the sweet potato cheesecake.
Okay.
It's probably
Okay.
Yeah, my family be trying to steal the sweet potato cheesecakes.
Well, if we can get an invitation down to South Carolina.
North Carolina.
But I'll probably be doing it in Miami. You got to come to Miami so we could.
We hit the club.
Yeah.
Hit the club, get us a sweet potato cheesecake.
Yes.
So Lucy, I see this happened to be perusing, and I saw you on Oprah last weekend. You was
yes,
what was that about?
Okay. So I submit to a lot of stuff, right?
Okay.
I just be submitting. You know, as an artist, that's what you should do, right?
Yeah.
I don't submit to everything that I don't submit to stuff that I'm not good for. I'm might not be right for. But I saw that I could submit to be in the on-screen audience for Oprah, and just be in her Zoom. I was like, it came in my inbox, so I filled it out and submitted. And a part of my submission, I put my poem "Make Love Be Good" into
Oh shit! What?
Yeah.
That's how you stand out, baby girl.
Oh my
That's
God.
how you do.
And I got the email Friday for the Zoom on Saturday, and I was like, "What?
Wow.
What? Yes." So
that is, you know what though? Coming out just dripping. Now, what I was gonna say, Maha, what I hear dripping from you is that your gift is making room for you.
It's making
and it's opening doors for you.
Yeah.
That some people have been trying their whole life to get to.
Yeah.
And that has been my message to anybody that I come in contact with. That if you got it, you got it.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying?
You are
gifted, my God. You got it.
Obviously.
Absolutely.
Were you nervous? Were you nervous with Oprah?
I was just like, as long as she don't talk to me, I won't cry. We good. I mean, I would still talk. I just would, and I did cry on the Zoom. Oh my God!
Did
you? You know, Maha, I will never understand how you guys just cry at the topics that you cover. Like the emotion is just.
Okay, first of all, I am not crying. I am just rinsing my eyeballs. Okay.
Come on.
Okay.
Listen, I'm so excited.
Yeah.
I got to get to the poems. I want to hear two of them. I want to hear the one you did for Dill.
Oh gosh.
Okay. And I want to hear the one that. Yeah, I got to hear these poems.
Well,
I'm sorry, I got too excited. Because the way she described that stew.
Oh, the stew was thanking.
Like the way she described the stew, I was like, this girl got away with some words. Yeah.
Oh my gosh. It was purple potatoes and yucca and carrots and it was so delicious. The way she
did that. Okay. Go for it.
So listen, I know that, outside of your gift, right? A lot of people they know, they see your glory, right? Some people around you that grew up with you from the 305, and even some of the people that you're coming in contact with in the 704 area code, they see your glory, but a lot of times they really don't know the full story. And what I love about my, you see, she just sipped on some wine.
Oh, see,
I don't have a wine glass, so I'm jealous right there.
Sorry.
But
we need some wine.
We do need some wine. Yeah, that's the standard issue. I'm trying to tell you. But your story is so unique in that you've already had a successful run, you know, on stage with a phenomenal artist, and you are still on your grind, reaching out, trying to, you know, be a part of things that absolutely fit your gift and fit the movement that you are a part of, and where you can shine the best. But I know that you're also become a spokesperson. That's something that I know there's a part of your story now. So can you share with our audience a little bit about that?
Oh yes. So August of last year, I was diagnosed with bilateral breast cancer, which is breast cancer in both breasts at the same damn time. Okay. Yes. And that happens in less than 5% of all breast cancer cases. Now, what a lot of African American women encounter when they are diagnosed with breast cancer is triple negative breast cancer. I didn't have the triple negative, so there was different treatment options available to me. I've basically taken this breast cancer fight and took the gloves off and put the war paint on, and and said that breast cancer will not get the best of me. I'm going to actually beat this thing, and then I'm going to help other people beat this thing. So one of my main, I would say, platforms as a survivor to thriver is that I want to teach women that being diagnosed with breast cancer does not have to subject you to financial ruin. And because when you get that diagnosis, if you, like me, the first thing, everybody is telling me all of these different medical technical terms, and I'm like, okay, I understand that. But the thing that was permeating in my mind was, I got to make sure that the money is right, that the money is right, that my family still has a future, that my children do not inherit debt, that we can continue to live the way that we live. So going through all the medical processes, I actually came into a bill that I said, okay, I got to figure out. There was a bill that came, and I got to figure out how to fix this bill. I contacted Susan G. Komen, and the local Susan G. Komen here in Charlotte, through working with them to help me to actually turn that $5,000 bill to a $900 bill. We also they also decided to use me as a spokesperson for one of their campaigns to raise money for other breast cancer patients. So my story is now being used as a part of one of their marketing campaigns to get people to contribute to funds that go directly into the hands of women and men, because women and men who are fighting breast cancer. So that money helps them to pay their bills, helps them to buy supplies, helps them to pay for transportation, helps them to pay those medical bills, so that their family doesn't have to miss out, skip a beat, miss meals, get the lights cut off just because they're fighting breast cancer. So the actual campaign just came out today.
God bless you.
Yeah, I'm so excited about it. And that's just my first step, because that's Komen Charlotte, and that's just now. I'm gonna keep growing and keep building and keep fighting to help people understand that breast cancer does not mean that you, or any form of cancer, does not mean that you will have to be subject to financial ruin. That is my platform.
Wait. Let me say this. Maha, I love when you start talking. You know, when a black person, when a sister me, they say, "Don't let me." When you start that clapping, I need all of this attention in the room.
Real.
Yeah.
But it's such a beautiful thing, because so many people who have cancer end up being bankrupt. Yeah. So for you to start this campaign, because you got to think about it. We know what helps cancer is stress, worry. Those things contribute to your cancer. Yep. And so if that's one less thing that you got to worry about, you can really focus your energy on fighting it. on fighting it. So kudos to you, girlfriend. That is amazing. I hope you take this campaign and take it not just from Charlotte, but go all over the United States and go worldwide. Yes.
So for me doing the campaign with them, for the local, like every time, so I have my circle of friends, we have our group chat, and every time I start talking about different things that inspire me about this breast cancer fight, one of my friends, Tracy Anomaly, the amazing poet and host, she goes, "Come through, TED Talk."
Come on,
TED Talk.
TED Talk. Yes,
because it is like when we think about all of the medical problems that we have, the medical hurdles that we have to face as African Americans. Like I've even confronted my surgeon and asked him, I said, do you honestly, I just want to know, and I want you to know that I'm always going to be looking at you like this. So everything that you do with regards to my health, keep this question in the back of your mind. And I want to know, do you think that African American women have a higher tolerance for pain than any other woman?
That's what they think. And what did your surgeon say?
Well, of course, he was like, science, mom, science. And I said, and he said, because you asked me that, it really did make me think, to make sure that I always show you. And I said, well, don't only show it to me.
Right. Absolutely.
Don't only show it to me. But I mean, we have to confront our doctors, and a lot of times we're scared to confront our doctors. They come in with that white coat, and we relinquish all authority, and that's not
right. Question anything. Question everything.
And then
go come for your health. Nobody's gonna fight for your health like you gonna fight for your health.
Hello, and then you call everybody that you trust that has a medical education that can understand some of them big old words, and you say, "Hold on, I'm gonna put this call on speaker. I'm gonna put you on FaceTime right now, doc."
We're gonna have some accountability up this piece.
I say, it's not that I don't trust you and I don't think that you have my best interest at heart, but I bet you don't have my best interest at heart more than I do.
That's right.
Wow.
That's right.
Wow. If you're listening out there, a big old wide world, we have the incomparable and the lovely and the talented and the woke Maha Adachi, and she is dropping science about you, your health, in your kitchen, in your bedroom, and in your life. That is somebody that I definitely want you to follow, and I want you to reach out and just see her story. She is going to be a national spokesperson. So please,
Susan G. Komen.
Yes.
Breast cancer awareness.
Susan G. Komen is a organization that raises money that goes directly into the pockets of breast cancer patients.
That part. So
that part, right
so,
there.
So what I want the world to do.
I'm a part of a regional campaign right now, but I'm gonna work my way up. I'm gonna work my way up.
Well, let me. We're gonna touch and agree with you right now. We are speaking life into your ministry, into your spokesperson career. We just want to make sure, Saint, just stretch your hands out right now. The Maha Adachi. We just call on all angels to encamp her, be all around her. As a matter of fact, Holy Spirit, you are welcome to rest, rule, and abide in her life. We ask that you allow your light to shine on her so that she can be a reflection of you here in this earth. And we're not asking you for financial blessings just to empower her, but to impact others, Lord God. Let her message go forth and open doors for many people who need it, God. We just ask you to be with her family, be with her husband and her helpmate. And for every person that she comes in contact with, let them feel you in her. In the name of Jesus, we do pray and say amen.
Amen, Ashe.
Ashe, Shabo. Hey, listen though, you know what? We like to talk to the saints, and sometimes we let the sinners come in just a little bit. So right now we want to transition and put you on the hot seat real quick, and then we're gonna let you go ahead and spit these nouns and verbs because I want to hear your spoken word go around.
I'm so excited about that. I was just trying to skip right to the spoken word. That's a dang on shame.
All right, so we're questions or two.
No, I mean, whatever you want, brother.
Yeah.
Let's just roll with it.
So here's one. I got one. You ready?
Yes.
If you had to do one thing over in your life, what would that one thing be? If you had the chance to hit the reset button, what would that one thing be?
I would reset getting tattoos.
You wouldn't get tattoos?
I wouldn't. No.
No.
So you have like tattoos, or you got like a tattoo?
No. And the tattoos that I have are very modest. Like my first philosophy was they can't show if you go to work or church without. But the tattoos that I have, I love my skin, and I don't think that they're necessary. Like
that part.
So let me ask you a question. Say tomorrow you woke up as a man. What will be the first thing that you do?
I would hide my husband's guns. Because if we walk up in the bed next to me, it's going to be
right. That part right there. Wait, baby, it's me. It's me, baby. Wait.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my goodness! Did you just ask that question?
I did.
Oh my goodness! All right, so is that what we doing?
Hey.
That's the first place I'm going, to the gun cabinet.
So Maha, I know that you are a very expressive person. So for all the saints out there right now who are going on their first date, Mother Maha Adachi, give some advice to the sisters out there. Is it or is it not okay to kiss on the first date? Is it or is it not okay to kiss on the first date? That's a yes or no answer. You can expound on your yes or no answer.
I say no, but I'm
with you, sis.
I'm a Southern belle. Like, I say no.
Modesty. Yes, modesty.
I'm like, I'd be like, you cannot get all up in my face. Excuse you. Like, that's up from my face area. You can kiss me on my cheek, like maybe on my cheek, but all up in my mouth, like, oh, baby, I don't know. There's too many communicative diseases, honey. I might not call you tomorrow, and then I got to figure out what's going on with my lips. No. Thank you.
Oh my God.
So no kissing on the first day.
No kissing on the first day. Somebody didn't like that. Somebody hit an angry button. Somebody got angry.
They might be, and that's fine, but that's my choice. Like, you got to do what I do.
Right. Exactly. Absolutely. All right. So I'm ready to go. I'm ready to go.
You ready to get into it?
Yes, I'm ready to get into it.
Maha, it has been rumored by me.
Sorry,
Robert Anthony.
That you are one of the dopest lyricists that I have ever heard in my entire life.
Yes.
And before I let you do your spoken word thing, I do have one more for you. This is a debate going back and forth between this one over here. If you had to bump somebody in your iPod all day tomorrow, would it be Biggie or would it be Tupac?
Tupac.
Okay. In spite of your choice, I still say you are one of the dopest lyricists that I have ever heard. I'm clapping my hands because I want the world to tune in, get their eyes watching, get their ears listening to, if you can drop a piece or two on us.
I told you, I put my request in. I want to hear the first one she did to make Jill Scott take her on tour.
I'll do a little bit of that one. I'll do it because that was like big.
Okay. Yeah.
Give us a little snippet. Yeah.
Yes. Sorry. Evolutionary, stand tall in the hands of the Most High. I'm peeking from my third eye. The word I drop with no hesitation. Holy message for divinity to restore a nation. But we intact intelligence and diligence, but niggas be on some silly shit. Prisoners of their ignorance and trapped in them lies. I baptize these lines with holy hip-hop fluid. Translucent, I see through it. Don't contemplate, just do it. Negativity like a booger in my nose, so I blew it. Hallelujah. Giving praise these days for the glory to come. I ain't worried because I know the victory already won. It's been a long, hard road for a soldier trying to beat these every day, every night. I don't know if I'll ever get it right, but I'll show that trying. It's been a long, hard road for a soldier trying to beat these streets every day, every night. I don't know if I'll ever get it right, but the popo probably kill me for trying. That's it for that one.
Yeah.
Fire.
You better ask somebody. Y'all better share this out. Y'all better share my hot.
Oh my goodness.
And
you know what?
I'm taking you on tour with me too. When I become famous, you going on tour with me too.
Yeah, I'm telling everybody you nice with the nouns and verbs. You ain't tell me you can sing.
Right.
I didn't know that.
Right.
A little bit.
Little nothing. I'm gonna beat you. Oh my God. That was so dope.
Listen, y'all, what I want you to do before you say another word, Maha, I want to make sure that you share this broadcast out. Tell a friend about Maha Adachi. If you are a promoter and you're looking for somebody to set it off, to end your show, to start your show, to be in your show, give this sister a call. So I want you to do it. Me a favor. Just pay it for it. Just pay it for it. It's not enough for you to take it in and get to hear all these good vibrations and hear all this good preaching and teaching and speaking. You need to pay it forward, hit the share button, and send it out to one of your super friends and tell them about Maha Adachi. And if you can't share it out, if you're so selfish, text somebody right now
and tell them to
call
jump
somebody.
On.
Yeah. Tell them jump on this live real quick and check out this. She from North Carolina, Miami.
Hey, baby.
Man.
Listen. Y'all don't even realize you guys are sitting on the front row listening to a revolutionary poetess perfectionist. They don't even realize what they're listening to right now. So you guys are blessed to be sitting here listening to this sister. She is bad to the bone. Oh my God. I'm just in awe right now. So
you know when you just did the P's, you touched her so much, she was like spitting all over.
Yeah, I got spit all over. You know what? You need a napkin, brother.
I need a towel right now.
It's all good. It's all good.
That's so sweet. Wow, this makes me feel good because I had such a crazy work day. So thank you.
Oh, man, you are off the chain, baby. You are off the chain. Yeah. Poetess perfectionist.
And then he need an umbrella. You use the fan.
Right.
So and then this is dopeness. And so with all of the stuff that's going on in the world and everybody just feeling so like I'm really tired. I'm sick and tired of hearing people saying they're sick and tired. And all I want people to know is that now is not the time to be sick and tired. Now is the time to be well and energized, to be fired up and ready. So, like when you're thinking about feeling down and out and tired and like you feel hopeless and you can't do nothing, you can do something. Even if it's just a little bit, it's something. Even if you just take one step, you still moving. So this poem, dopeness or dope-ish, dope shit, whatever, is just about doing good stuff, like filling your life with good stuff. Even if you feel stressed out, you feel down, and you want to point the finger at other people, take that finger, turn around, point it at yourself, and then laugh, have fun, celebrate life. Go make love to your partner or yourself or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Just let go of the negativity, release it, and find something good to do. Because even that good that you do for yourself is doing something good for the collective.
Yeah. That's good. Okay. That's good.
So this is the poem. I've been manifesting visions I've been making them all true. I've been focused on my mission. I am stuck to it, my glue. You see me walking out in my higher self. You see the universe out here preparing my wealth, and it ain't no stopping, y'all. It ain't no dropping the ball at all. Maybe in autumn, that's the only time I fall. I don't wish them bad, but the enemies crawl. I'm standing on faith, and I'm 10 feet tall. I prayed up, stayed up many nights just to write. A hunger in my belly and a savage appetite. I check this checklist every day of my life. I make love. I be good. I do dope shit. Even if you got myself, I make love. I be good. I do dope shit. Bump a hater, be greater, make love. Be good and do dope shit. Don't worry about the rest of them, make love. Be good and do dope shit. Oh yeah, they formed against me, but they in the red. Weapons lay dead, boo, trying to block these blessings. You've been misled. I've been raising up, elevating, and this hill won't stop you laying around hating, hoping that the earth flop. Pass me again, it's I'm the cream on the top. Please understand, 100 grand. I know no lack. I show no slack. My inner glow will stop a stupid hoe dead in the tracks. Make her cease, pack shit and turn right back. Prices paid, sacrifices made on the deli, blocking all the bullshit they show on the telly. I check this checklist and ain't shit you could tell me. Make love, be good, and do dope shit. Even if it's for yourself, make love, be good, and do dope shit. When the world's in turmoil, make love, be good, and do dope shit. Even if you're all alone, make love, be good, and do dope shit. 5-second meditation break. Fuck them haters. Now that the plans have been laid out, don't kill a vibe, boo. That's played out. Life has no curfew. We stayed out. We play in the sun. Cut that shade out. Don't look down on another person hurting because you probably need to focus on yourself. Eat good. Laugh loud. Bust another two. I promise you, it's good for your health. Hear me say it. Make love. Be good. And do dope shit. When the world is in turmoil, make love, be good, and do dope shit. Even if you all alone, make love, be good, and do dope shit. If you got somebody treat you right, make love, be good, and do dope shit. But whatever you do, don't forget about you. Make love, be good, and do dope shit. Thank you.
I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it.
I'm just gonna cut this out.
Oh, repeat.
Listen, let me tell you something. I'm gonna know this whole piece. I'm walking around.
Don't forget that meditation break. When they start aggravating, you gotta be like,
fuck them haters.
Oh my goodness. Maha, my man Chris McCon said you are one of his favorite poets, and in fact, that is one of his favorite poems. Marcella Wood, she said, hey, hey, and Don Bay says, hola, as in hello.
hola, ¿cómo estás? ¿Está bien? ¿Y tú?
She's
that's that 305 right there.
That's Miami right there.
Girl, I am in awe of you.
Well, listen, let me tell you something that's going to happen. And for all of our listeners out there, Conversation Starters is going to go on the road. And we're going to come to a city near you. We're going to do about like 10 or 12 shows, maybe less, five shows. Right, look, so I think we're going to be in Cali, we'll be in DC, we'll be in New York, and we're going to be in, I said North Carolina, right?
Oakland.
And Oakland. So we're in Cali twice. Anyway, Maha, when we come to Carolina, I want to put you on the bill. I want you to start. You don't even have to do anything. just come through.
Why would I go with y'all to all of them?
That part.
You are listening live. Conversation Starters. Our girlfriend, our super friend, Maha Adachi. You heard it here first. I would love if you could possibly do that. We'll connect sometime after the show.
Yeah, definitely.
Talk about that. But we're definitely going to take this on the road. We're going to feature some amazing artists, and we would love if you could come to 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5, and we would absolutely set the world on fire together. So if you're out there listening right now, I want to make sure that you are out there. Come on, hit me. What do they need to be doing? Eat good.
Oh, make love.
Make love.
Eat good. Eat good?
Yes, be good.
Be good.
You have to be good. I mean, if you're gonna do it, be good at it and do dope shit.
And if you're afraid to say that at work, just bob your head. Be good. Make love. Do dope shit. I know that's right. Maha, if anybody is listening to this broadcast right now, even if you're watching it, press hashtag replay, because I want to make sure that you share it out, that you watch it, that you listen. But more importantly, Maha, how can people get in touch with you? I know right now somebody's going to blow up your inbox. Somebody's going to reach out, going to connect with you between now and 30 days. By this time tomorrow is what the good book says. By this time tomorrow, somebody will be in your inbox. So what is the best way for people to reach out to you, to connect with you, more importantly, to build with you and collaborate with you moving forward?
So it's pronounced phonetically in the way it's spelled, MAHAADACHI, Maha Adachi. That's Wakandan for God's daughter, so don't try her.
Okay.
But it is Maha Adachi on all platforms. Everywhere you look, it's all going to be Maha Adachi, because we got to keep it consistent.
Yeah. Follow her on Instagram. Follow her on Facebook. Follow her
Instagram,
on Facebook. Follow her on Snapchat. Follow her on LinkedIn. Follow her on YouTube. Hey.
My TikTok is real corny, so.
I want to see it. I'm going.
I'm a cornucopia. I'm so corny.
Well, listen, you are allowed to have a little cornball in your spurts.
Yeah, we mamas.
Yes.
Everything else about you is fire. So real soon, though, real talk. We need to connect. Make sure we get a little bit of that stew. I'm selfishly looking for some of that apple pie. I'll bring some ice cream to go along with it.
The apple pie is really ridiculous. Like, it's bad.
Listen, check this out. So you're a Scorpio. You're October Scorpio or a November Scorpio? November. Oh, okay. Well, I'm an October Scorpio, but you're a Scorpio, so you're still part of the family, even though you're a Scorpio in November.
Yes.
We embrace you just the same. Me and Andy.
Yes.
So listen,
which means we'll beat you up and bless you.
Yeah, pretty much.
That part. Man, I have thoroughly enjoyed this. I really have.
She has
I enjoy hanging out with you guys.
I really enjoyed you, girlfriend. You are everything.
Even though it was virtual, I still feel you guys' energy. I really appreciate it.
Well, you're so humble, and you're so talented, and God is going to and continue blessing you. So thank you for being here today. You were everything that he had been telling me about you for weeks and weeks. He's been telling me about you for weeks, and you lived up to everything that he and in fact, you're way more humble than I had ever even imagined. I just love your spirit, love your energy. So thank you again.
Yep. And for real.
Yeah,
Maha, it is all love, it's respect, and we appreciate you. But for those of you who are listening in the audience, I need to tell you somebody, so lean in real close. I'm gonna tell you what my mama told me. Don't you let anybody treat you like a nobody. Because in my eyes, child, you are showing up somebody.
Because you know why? Because I'm just a nobody.
Trying to tell everybody about
pass the collection plate, man. Pass the collection plate.
Hey, anybody. Take you out of church. Well, listen, y'all. My name is Robert Antoinette.
And I'm Constance Carter.
That is Maha Adachi. And we believe that for every situation,
there is a conversation.
Hashtag Conversation Starters Live. Peace.
Thank you again, Maha. You have been amazing.